That's a great question. I think the biggest thing for me is the power and vulnerability, is owning it. Like I think men are so, and people in general are just so
Mhm.
afraid to expose who they really are because of rejection, because of being teased, and other things that may come around you being open to, you know, being your full self.
Right.
So I think what makes a man to me is someone that fully stands in who they are and has their principles and has integrity towards them. And I think is responsible for every action and is held accountable for everything that they do. And no man is perfect. No person is perfect. It's all about your reaction to accountability, your reaction to when you mess up. What do you do? Or is it a learning experience in that moment? Or are you battling something that you haven't even addressed or even are knowledgeable of? And I think masculinity is all tied around the power of your vulnerability. I think the more you talk about something, the more you understand it. So it doesn't matter how many people know it because you understand it most. A lot of people are so afraid to go to those dark places by themselves, and that causes them to miss that aspect of really becoming whole. And I think for me, like I said before, like the only reason that wound is still open with my father committed suicide in 2019. It was very traumatic. I missed his call right before he did it. He was trying to get me to stop him. And I had to identify the body. It's very traumatic. The only reason I can have this conversation without breaking down is because I've done the work. I've cried numerous times. I'm more of a man today because I cried and I still cry. And I own that because I'm in touch with my feelings and I know what can make me sad. I know what are my triggers. I'm aware of those things. And every time that something may come up that I'm not aware of, I address it and I start working on it immediately.